Okay, folks, this is part 6 of my series of videos connecting Elvis to the number 666. So make sure you watch parts 1 through 5 first before you watch this one, or you're not going to grasp the magnitude of what I am talking about. Now, you know that Elvis had an identical twin that supposedly died at birth, and that's why Trump was the replacement twin for Elvis's identical twin that supposedly died at birth. Okay, Trump was needed to complete this antichrist charade that you're about to see that manifests before the world. Okay, now before I get to the new 666 connection to Elvis, let me just tell everybody what my two predictions are. I told you that Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, which just happens to be Obama's birthday, but Trump gets the head wound on August 4th, most likely in Ohio. And my most, important prediction, but they're both important, but is that somehow after this spectacular event that's going to happen in Washington State, it's going to connect to Elvis, this June 11th event. Most likely Seattle's going to be ground zero, but you need to get out of Washington State before June 11th. Okay, now let's get to the new information, but first I'm just going to lay some groundwork. So Elvis, he died on August 16th, okay? And if you go from June 11th this year, because that's the day I'm telling you that Seattle's going to be struck, Washington State. If you went backwards from June 11th this year, 666 days backwards, it lands on August 16th, which is Elvis's death date, okay? So there's your first 666 connection. And I know you guys have seen this already if you've been watching it. I'm just trying to lay some groundwork for the new info. So I had just showed you that first connection, which connected the 666 to Elvis's death date and June 11th. Now I'm connecting it to 9/11. Okay, because 6/11 is the next 9/11, right? Anyway, Elvis's birthday is on January 8th. And notice that 666 days is equivalent to 182.47%, okay? And if you look from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 247 days, okay? Notice, first of all, it's 8 months, 4 days, and I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4, but look, this is what's important. From Elvis's birthday, 1/8, going forward, 247 days, it lands on 9/11. And look at what 666 days is. 18247. 18247. See? That has a connection to 9/11 and the 666. Okay? Anyway, like I said, the new info's coming. Just relax. So you know the word twin because Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth. And the Twin Towers fell, right? So it's really important, the connection to the twin. So twin, this is what it equals. 66 reduce 21, and the total is 87. The reverse numbers are 42, 24, 66. And notice that the total is 108. Elvis was born on January 8th, and you can write it as 108. And I told you how important the 45 is because Trump is the 45th president, right? Like I said, the new 666 information is coming. I'm laying the groundwork. So I told you the word twin, the forward numbers is 66, 21, 87. Now watch this. So from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to the exact day 9/11 fell is 66 years. And look at the year, 2, 1. If you take out the zeros, 2001, 21, 66, 21. Look at that. Twin is 66, 21. So there's your first connection, right? Now, Elvis, his death date was August 16th, 1977. And if you go from August 16th, 1977 to 9/11 is 24 years. And, like a few days, whatever, 27 days or something. But it's 24 years. That's what's important. And look at his age, 42 at the time of his death, Elvis. So from the age of 40, from his death age of 42 to 9/11 was 24 years. Look, twin backwards is 42/24. You see that? So you have all the connections to 9/11 from his birthday and from his death, right, in the word twin. And you know the Twin Towers fell. And you know the Twin Towers fell in the year 2001, right? Is it just a coincidence? Because I told you the word twin equals 6621, right? If you add up all the numbers between 21 through 66, you get 2001. Can you believe that? You see what I'm saying? And you think that's just a coincidence? Now watch this. Not only did that connect to 9/11, which is what I was showing you, it also connects to 6/11, the word twin. Because look, if you add up all the numbers between 1 through 11, it's 66. If you add up all the numbers between 1 through 6, it's 21. It's the word twin, and it's connected to 6/11. And 6/11 is, if you turn the 6 upside down, it's 9/11. You know what I mean? But see how it connects to the word twins, to the word twin, right there, and to 6/11 and to 9/11. And you remember this event about the Seattle Kingdom? On March 26th in the year 2000, they demolished the kingdom. The kingdom. Seattle Kingdom. Get it? The kingdom. So there it is. It just demolished. I can't play the whole thing because it's going to get a copyright. Like I said, it was a very important event on March 26th in the year 2000. And like I said, kingdom sounds like kingdom, right? It was the Seattle Kingdom that they brought down and demolished. And notice that the word Seattle, the name Seattle, the anagram is EL state. Exact letters. EL means God in Hebrew. So it's the state of God that they're going to destroy. And the Seattle Kingdom, it opened, the first time it opened was on 3/27/1976, and it was demolished on 3/26 in the year 2000, right? 00. And notice there's that 24 again, because we're in the year 24. I told you, X marks the spot. X is the 24th letter. And you know that the Elvis turned 89 years old this year, and the 24th prime is 89. So everything connects to this. Look, it's 24 years exactly, right? From the opening to the demolition. And look at the amount of days exactly. 8766. It goes right back to the word twin. You see that? Twins total is at the bottom right there is 8766. You see what I'm talking about? The 8766. So that means that the number 8766, it goes right back to the beginning point. So if you start from a particular date and go forward 8,766 days, it would come right back to its original date, but 24 years later. Okay, I'm getting to the new information. Get ready. So Elvis, he died on August 16th, 1977. And August 16th, 2022 was his 45th year death anniversary. And this is the day that the fuse was lit. So from that 45-year death anniversary of Elvis to this year, 2024, on 6/11 is 666 days. Okay? This is a very important, day, that 8/16/2022, the 45-year death anniversary, because I told you Trump is the 45th president, remember? It's all connected. Anyway, so here's the new information. Get ready. So from the day Elvis was born on January 8th, 1935, to the 45-year death anniversary of Elvis in 2022, okay, to his death anniversary, his 45-year death anniversary, look at the percentage. See, this is the amount of years and days, but look at the percentage. 8766. See? Now the exact percentage is right here, after the decimal point, but this is what's important. 8766%. So there's your twin number again. Are you understanding? There's your twin number again, 8766. And that's why on August 16, 2022, when he turned 45 years dead, his death anniversary, 45th, it was 8766%, right? And from that day, August 16, 2022, to 6/11, 2024 is 666 days, right? So now the last thing I just showed you was from Elvis's death date to 6/11 was 666 days. Now from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, if you went forward 666 days, it lands on 11/3, which has significance, but I'm not going to even talk about that right now. But 11/3 it lands on, and it's the 666 days, right? Now, I wonder if we went forward, where would we find the 8766% connection? So look where it lands from the day that 666 days from Elvis's birthday landed on 11/3/1936. From Elvis's birth, and look where 8766% lands, 6/11/2024. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I guess that's just another coincidence, right? I'm talking about the exact same amount of days and years. See, 87 years, 7 months, 8 or 9 days, depending if you add the day or not. So it's the same exact days too. And if you're not understanding it, let me explain it. So from Elvis's birthday to August 16, 2022, the 45-year death anniversary of Elvis, the percentage was 8766, which connected to the twin number, right? And from that day, 8/16/2022 to 6/11/24 was 666 days. Now, from Elvis's birthday forward 666 days, it lands on 11/3/36, right? And from that day, 11/3/36 to 6/11/24 is 8766. So this is from the death day, you understand? And this is from the birthday, 666. And from the death day, 666. Do you get it? It's impossible for these connections to land exactly on 6/11. Okay? And not only to 6/11, but connecting to Elvis's death date. That's what I'm talking about. So it connects to the 666, to the twin number, to the Elvis death date, to the Elvis birth date, to the Seattle event 6/11. You understand what I'm saying? And remember, I was telling you how important the 45-year death anniversary of Elvis, because Elvis died August 16, 1977. 45 years later, it landed on, the 222 on August 16th, 222. Get it? 2022. And from that day to 6/11 this year is 666 days, right? So right now the fuse is lit. But watch how important this 8/16/222 connection is. So on a leap year only, pay attention, because Elvis was born, he wasn't born on a leap year, but on a leap year from Elvis's birthday to August 16th is 60.66%. And this only happens on a leap year. And look how many days, 222, and it connects to the 8/16. And remember, the 45-year death anniversary of Elvis was on 8/16/2022. And then 666, get it? And from 8/16/2022, go forward 666. From that day, you land on 6/11, get it? 666. And the percentage was 666, see? With the 222 connection with the 8/16. You see how impossible these coincidences are? Anyway, I'm just going to make this video a little bit longer. I was going to stop it, but look. So the word twin, this is what the word twin equals, right? And I told you it connects to the Seattle Kingdom, because the Seattle Kingdom opened on this day and it demolished on this day, right? And it was exactly 24 years, and 24 years exactly is 8,766 days, which connects to the twin, right? Which I just showed you. Twin, the totals at the bottom are 8766, right? And remember, 24 years was exactly 8766 days, right? 24 years for that kingdom thing, right? 24 years. And I told you from Elvis's death date to 9/11 was 24 years. And is it a coincidence that from the Seattle Kingdom demolition, which was on 3/26, the year 2000, to 6/11, 2024 is 24 years? Look at these numbers. 8844 days is 24 years, 2 months, 16 days if you don't add the day, or 17 days if you add the day. So 8844 is actually 24 years, 2 months, 17 days. And look at that. And I'm telling you, Trump's going to get his head wound this year on 8/4/24. Look at this. Trump's head wound this year is on 8/4/24 on a leap year. 8/4 is the 217th day. And on, and if you don't add the day, it's 216. Look at that. So 217, 216, 24. See that? 24, 216, 217. Year 24. Date, August 4th. 217, 216. And look, you have 8844. Look at that. See what I'm saying? And the kingdom was demolished on the date 3/26. But look at this. If you go from Elvis's birthday forward 3 months and 26 days, look at this. First of all, it's like 116 days or 117 on a leap year. But look at this. 1/8 from Elvis's birthday, 3 months, 26 days, it lands on 5/3. Look at that. If you add 1/8 and 5/3, you get 6/11. Look at that. What are the chances of that, And speaking about the 3/26, because the Seattle Kingdom was demolished on 3/26, right? From Elvis's birthday to 3/26 is 77 or 78 days if you add the day. And from 3/26 to 6/11 is 77 or 78 days. See, 3/26 is the middle point between Elvis's birthday and 6/11. You see that? So I'm going to get back to the 3/26 connection in a moment, but I have to lay the groundwork for what I'm about to show you next. So you know that on the clock, 11:30, the hands are on the 11 and 6, right? And June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, right? And 6/11, 162. And look, even 126, if you look at the 12, because it's in between 11 and 12, 126, it has the same numbers as 162 for June 11th, 6/11, right? And the reason I'm showing you that, because 6/11 is 11:30, okay? The hands on the 16/11 is 11:30. You'll see where I'm going with it in a moment. I'm laying the groundwork. And the date 11:30, because I was just showing you the time. The date 11:30 is the 334th day of the year on a regular year. And because whenever you get to the zeros, that's a reset. Like 100 is a reset, 1,000 is a reset, 10,000 would be a reset. Whenever you get to the zeros, like a 10 would be a reset too. That's why you say 1 through 10. But anyway, so 1,000 minus 334 is 666. Okay, so remember 11:30. I just showed you that on the hands on the clock was 6/11, and 334th day of the year is 11:30. And if you minus 334 from 1,000, it's 666. And is it just a coincidence that from Elvis's birthday on a regular year, not a leap year, because Elvis was born on a regular year, from Elvis's birthday to that 11:30 date is 326 days? And if you add the day 327, on a leap year it'd be 328, but on a regular year, look, 326, 327. And notice it's got 89%. That's where the 89% starts. And why am I showing that? Because Elvis, I told you, turned 89 this year in the year 24. The 24th prime is 89. But look at this. From Elvis's birthday to 11:30, which I was just showing you how it connects to the 6/11 and the 666, It's 326 days or 327 days. And now look where we get back to. The Seattle Kingdom. It opened on 327, demolished on 326. You see what I'm saying? What I just showed you. From Elvis's birthday to that 1130 connection is 326, 327 on a regular year, not a leap year. The amount of days. And I told you, everything is about death and destruction, okay? Everything that connects to Elvis connects to Trump. Everything that connects to, whatever connects to Trump is going to connect to the 611 also. JFK, and I've shown you even his name has connections to everything, but forget about that. JFK's death date was 11/22. 11/22 is the 326th day of the year, and on a leap year is 327. Do you understand what I'm showing you? And look at this connection to JFK, because I just showed you that connection a moment ago. Look at this. We're on the Gregorian calendar right now, and we used to be on the Julian calendar. The Gregorian calendar, 611, would be 529 on the Julian calendar. So the Seattle event, which I'm telling you, 611, would technically be on JFK's birthday, 529. Because that's when he was born. Can you believe that? And speaking of 529, do you know that I created this month chart? All right, so listen, January is the first month, right? So the first time you see January would be the first month. The next time January comes around, instead of starting from the 1, it would be the 13th month, then the 25th month, then the 37th month. Keep going 12 months down. So the 45th time that January comes around, it would be the 529th time. And I told you that Trump is the 45, and remember how important that 45 was, right? To Elvis's 45-year death anniversary. Look, it stops at 529 on the 45th time in January, and Elvis was born in January, remember? And look, that's JFK's birthday, and Trump's the 45th, right? See what I mean? And the 529 connected to the 611 on the Gregorian calendar, which is what I was showing you here. The 611 is 529 on the old Julian calendar, JFK's birthday. And what about this connection? Remember, I just told you that 611 is 529 from the Gregorian to the Julian, but what about reverse dates? Did you know that the reverse date of June 11th is 722? The reverse date of JFK's birthday, 529, is 8/4. Okay? And I'm telling you, Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. And 529 is JFK's birthday, the guy who got the head wound. So the reverse date of 529 is 8/4. If you don't understand that, pay attention closely. 529 is the 149th day of the year, which leaves 216 days in the year. The 216th day is August 4th. That's how you know what the reverse date is. 611 is the 162nd day of the year, which leaves 203 days. The 203rd day of the year is 722. That's how you know. And guess what 8/4 on our calendar would be on the Julian calendar? 722. Do you see the perfect circle? 611 is 529 on the Julian calendar. 529's reverse date is August 4th. August 4th on the Julian calendar would be 722. 722's reverse date would be 611. You see? You see how perfect that is? It's a perfect crown circle. Anyway, just let me clear it up real quick. So reverse dates, what I said was perfect, but I'm just saying I want to just make it more easier for you. Reverse date, 529's reverse is 8/4. The reverse date of 611 is 722. The Gregorian calendar to the Julian calendar, 611 is 529, and 722 is 8/4. And 529's reverse date is 8/4. 611's reverse date is 722. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, everything connects to this JFK ritual and to the Martin Luther King ritual, which I will explain in a future video, which I've already explained many times. But Martin Luther King is the big piece of the puzzle, just like JFK was. Okay, so JFK, his death date is 11/22. Look at this. 1122 days is 3 years, 26 days. There's your 326 again. And I told you 11/22 is the 326th day of the year. And on leap year is 327. But do you see that? 1122 days is 3 years, 26 days. And what about this connection? From the first of the year to 611 on a regular year is 5 months, 11 days. From the first of the year to 611 on a regular year, not a leap year, is 5 months, 11 days. If you were to add the 511 to the 611, it equals 1122. Can you believe this, man? You can't make this stuff up, man. Which is JFK's death date, 1122. And what about this connection? Elvis died on 8/16 in the year 77. From Elvis's death date, 8/16, to the date, the next time 7/7 to the date to the next time 7/7 comes around is 326 days. I mean, can you believe this, man? Do you see it? I mean, look at that, man. 8/16/77, he died. 8/16, the next time 7/7 comes around, the date is 326 days later. There's your demolition of the kingdom. Seattle Kingdom was demolished on 326. The kingdom, get it? Was demolished. They're going to demolish the kingdom. The Martin Luther Kingdom, get it? Anyway, because I told you Martin Luther King is connected to this. Anyway, so look at this. 326 is what I've been showing you this whole time. I told you the 3 is a crown. So you're putting a crown on the number 26. And I told you the 26, God equals 26. The word God. So you're putting a crown on the 26. So let me just recap the main reason why I did the video for the 666 connections. The new one, I'm going to show that one more time real quick. It's going to be very quick. So I told you that Elvis died on August 16, 77, and on his 45-year death anniversary was 8/16/22. From that day, from the 45-year death anniversary, 8/16/2022 to 6/11 this year is 666 days, okay? And the 8/16/2022 is very important, the 45-year death anniversary, like I said, because look, from Elvis's birthday on a leap year to 8/16, Elvis's death date, is 222 days, and it connects to the 666. So you have the 8/16 to the 222, get it? 2022 and the 666. Do you understand? Look, you could put the 0 right there. 2022, 666, 8/16. And you know that Elvis has the 611 even in his birth and death numbers. Okay? You have 611 right there also. It's all right there. But anyway, the whole point was that it connects to the twin number, okay, which was 8766, the total. Because I told you from Elvis's birthday to 8/16/2022, that 45-year death anniversary was 8766%. Okay, 8,766%. And look at the amount of days. It's the exact same amount of days when I show you this equation. But look, from Elvis's birthday to the 45-year death anniversary, you have that twin number, and then from that death anniversary to this year, 666. So it connects to the twin and the 666, right? And that was from Elvis's birth to the death of Elvis. Now look at this. From Elvis's birthday to the 666 day, 11/3, when you go forward 666 days from Elvis' birthday, and then from that day, it lands on 8766 to 611. What I'm saying is that it connects to the death day and to 611, to the 666s. It all connects to the 611 and to Elvis' death. That's the whole point, okay? The twin number and the 666, all right? That's the whole point of this video. But because it was such a boring, connection, that's why I added all the other stuff, which was more incredible than this even. But anyway, folks, so just remember my 2 predictions. August 4th, Trump head wound, most likely in Ohio. August 4th is Obama's birthday. Trump gets the head wound on that day. Trump gets the head wound on August 4th, most likely in Ohio. And my other prediction is that on June 11th, there's going to be a spectacular event in the state of Washington. So get out of Washington State before June 11th. All of Washington State, get out. Okay, and after this event, somehow it connects to Elvis. Okay? End of video. Oh, and make sure you thumb up the video and comment. Okay? Anyway, end of video.